41 blind patients having near-death experience, 80% reported being able to see during their near-death experiences. Some of them had been blind from birth, while others had lost their sight later in life. Nonetheless, both groups gave similar descriptions of what they saw, and their descriptions also matched the reports of those with sight from other near-death experience studies. The brain, of course, does not have the ability to process sense information during clinical death. So the ability for a person born blind to see during a near-death experience and see clearly enough to describe it later suggests that consciousness does not need a physical body. Here's an example.
I've been blind since birth. I've never seen anything, lights or shadows. Even in my dreams at night, it's all just taste, touch, sound and smell. At age 22, I was in a serious car accident involving a drunk driver. I suffered a skull fracture, a broken back and neck. Yet it was then that I saw for the first time. It was as if my body was floating. I knew I was looking down on the scene of the accident at what I realised was the crumpled van. Having never seen anything before, it was quite frightening and strange. I was then looking down on what I realised was a body in a hospital. I recognised my wedding ring and my long hair. I thought, is that my body down there? Am I dead or what? They kept saying,
"It's no good. We can't bring her back."
I tried to get their attention and say that I'm fine, but it was pointless. Feeling detached from the situation, I thought, I can't get these people to listen to me, and as soon as I did, I seemed to go up through the ceiling as if it were nothing. The feeling was wonderful, to be out of there and free. I saw the streets below, other buildings, the whole city. I didn't have a physical body. I was made of light. I knew where I was going. I heard what sounded like beautiful wind chimes, beyond what I can describe, every possible tone. I was pulled up into this kind of tube or tunnel, head first towards a pinpoint of light, and the chimes turned into choirs and music. It was songs praising God, and I felt no fear. I found myself lying on grass in a place of tremendous light you could feel as well as see. There were trees, flowers, and vast numbers of people. They were made of light, and all this light conveyed love. Love was everywhere, from the trees, the grass, the birds, love. I was even welcomed by my old schoolmates who had died years before as children. They had been blind like me and severely disabled, but in this place they were shining bright and healthy, in their prime. And my grandmother, who had died 2 years previously. It was also as if this was the place where all knowledge belonged, all the answers to everything. Next to me was a figure of much greater light than anything I had seen. I knew immediately it was Jesus. I was so close to him, and he hugged me. Well, more like enveloped me. It's the only word I can use to describe it. With that, I landed heavily into my body again and felt the pain surge through me.
Vicky, can you hear me?